All right, I'm back. Like a nightmare, like a bounty hunter, like the federal government. Let's go. Matter of fact, I tell you what, I'm gonna start off with no clicks, see if I can gain traction. If not, I go to 1 click, then 2 clicks, and I'm out. Alright, so we're gonna start with no clicks at the bottom down. Straight up sit. So you can gain traction. Traction to me is at least 10 rows of bed with repeat numbers. That's what I consider traction and action. Not to mention satisfaction. guaranteed box hit first. If not, we're going to another set. Stop getting that 4-3, we're going to another set. There it is. On 2 clicks. Coming out. Whichever. Alright, I'm going to try to get a box hit. Guaranteed 3 or 4 is the top number on one pack. All right. Sad numbers. Yep. That's what sets. Trash number 2. Not only was it a sad number, it was a trash number. That tells me it's time to switch sets. Even if it's the bad result, it's the right decision. Sad number, so we better stick with it. Like I said, we got 5, 2, and 4 on the sides. We are going. Actually, that was a decent hand. So let's go back to 1 click. And that was about a 6, 7 roll hand. Decent. All right. Stay with the 2 clicks just a minute. We get our first box hit guarantee. actually, when I go to the six is going to have sevens showing all the way around, but that's not what my dice doing in here. Alright. So 2 clicks. 2 clicks, put sevens showing all the way around. Not have my dice flying with you. Right now. So, don't let those sevens fool you. If you're looking at all sevens, but it's not all sevens in the air. Clickety-clack. Yeah. Clickety-clack. inline sixes dice set. Or what happens is this. In the air, my bottom die turns one click faster than the top die. So even though it's set up this way, bottom die clicks one click faster, and this is how they fly through the air. That's with no clicks. With one click, this is what happens. With one click, I'm sorry, get the wrong way. One click. Told you guys wrong, I got it backwards. It's been a long day, a long morning. This is the regular setup, no clicks. Okay, but in the air, this is what happens. I just turned the dice the wrong way, that's all. Should have been a counterclockwise click towards the back wall. I clicked it towards the opposite wall. Alright, so that's what it looks in the air. So once again, no clicks, set up, but in the air, in the air, bottom die spins one click faster. That's what happens in the air. Okay? With one click, it's set up like that, but in the air, this die catches up. And they spin and sync. Two clicks. One, two. That's how they set up with all sevens showing all the way around, but in the air, bottom die spins one click, and this is how they spin in the air with the all sevens showing all the way around. Even though it's all sevens, it's not in the air. Alright? So, I'm going to go through no clicks again. And no clicks, once again, it's set up like this, right? But in the air, bottom die spins one click faster, and that's what happens in the air. Alright. I'm going to go no clicks, one clicks, two clicks again. That's going to be it for my practice session for this morning. Alright. Alright. Alright, got it set up, 6. Alright. No clicks. Try it one more time with this dice set. Now if I don't get a 4 or 3, I'm going to another dice set. Alright, that's 11. That tells me to switch. Why? Because I'm getting all side numbers. What's wrong with side numbers? That's where the sevens are using the inline sixes dice set. get a 106 on top. I should be getting all box numbers. Alright, and there's the 0.86. And it is all box numbers. Coming out no clicks. No clicks. Wow. No clicks. There. Piece of one. Let's go to 35. And we call the best 70 pitch. Biggest top and bottom. Alright. Going to one click. So one click seems to be my nemesis. I'm sorry, no clicks. No click seems to be my nemesis for this session. I should say today. See? One click. And there it is. One click. Back. One click. So, as long as I get that 3 and 4 top number, stick with this. If I get a sad number, and it's not a crap number, I'll stick with it for a couple of rows. That's it. get a side number, you have to determine if it's a good side number or not. And how much of a threat is getting a side number that you don't want. Bad numbers is on the sides. With the inline sixes, like I said, 4, 3, 4, 3 axis. See? On the sides. We're going to use 4, 5, 4, 5. Just turning it back. One click that way, they were flying through the air like this, in perfect sync. But that's what happened. Bottle die. Well, in relation to the starting set, it ended up 2 clicks, but in the air, did all that, and then ended up 2 clicks faster. All right. Do it. So, the lesson that should be learned here is that you have to know how to use your dice sets to prolong the hand. When I say you have to know, you have to read each individual toss, guys. I know a lot of you guys were probably taught during dice influences infancy you should never change your dice set and it'll cause a 7 out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, that's just for people that's just tossing the dice and trying to stay on axis, which, all right, okay, I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, once again, sometimes perfect pitch control is the worst thing in the world. In other words, having your dice flying is a mirror image. Sometimes that's not what the toss needs. Sometimes you need one die to spin 1 click faster than the other die. Sometimes you need it to spin 2 clicks faster. I mean, that's just what it is. So, also too, I mean, you can do it this way. If you want to take that extra click, I mean, it's all the same. You can go to no clicks at the bottom die. You can go to 1 click. You can go to 2 clicks. And you can go to 3 clicks. Let me show you the difference between 1 click and 3 clicks. Alright. Well, the numbers are the same, they're just transposed. Alright, this is 1 click. See that? 2, 1. 1, 5, 5, 6, and 6, 2, right? 1 click, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. Now watch this. 2, 6, 1, 2, 5, 1, 6, 5. Remember the 6, 5. This is 3 clicks. 6, 5, right? All right. 1 click. That's the difference. Now instead of 6, 5, it's 5, 6. So you can actually go 3 clicks. But remember the 3rd click, it just transposes the top and bottom numbers. That's all it does. Let me show you again. Look at the numbers. Just look at the 6. All right? All right. Now that's 1 click. 6, 2 is 1 click. Now watch this. 2 clicks, 3 clicks. So now instead of 6, 2, it's 6, 5. So, I mean, you can go 3 clicks. So you can do no clicks, 1 clicks, 2 clicks or 3 clicks. So you're 4 chances instead of 3. So like I said, just remember, if you do 3 clicks, all you're doing is transposing the top and bottom numbers. That's all you do. All right. Anyway, guys, once again, you have to read your dice. It's imperative. Now, here's the bottom line. Of course, variance is always going to get in the way. I mean, come on, that's just what it is. It's just like the vid. The Vegas casino charges on the bets. Shit ain't going nowhere. It's just, a price you pay, for playing in the house. It's the same thing with variance. It's the price you pay for making the right decision sometimes. That's just what it is. So sometimes you can make the correct decision and get a bad result. That's just, it's variance, guys. It's, it rears its ugly head. I mean, it's sometimes for you, sometimes against you. But like I said, the bottom line is that the dice always look good, spinning through the air with, synchronization. I mean, it's just a aesthetic thing. That's really all it is. It's just, simply aesthetics. Looks good, may be sour, So this is what I always say. You have to take one dice set. I like to do just one dice set. I do 2 clicks. Like I said, you guys can go that 3rd click, and then you'll be doing, 4 strikes and out instead of 3 strikes. I do 0, 1, and 2, which is 3 chances. You can go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 chances. But once again, you have to determine what the dice set needs. It may not need nothing. It just may need to be set, with all the numbers perfectly aligned. 6, 6, 2, 2, 1, 1. Sometime it, you might have to turn that down 1 clicks. It's just like it's just, let me see, what's the best analogy? It's an ingredient. Is really what it amounts to. I mean, you put the proper ingredient in the food, and it's going to taste good. It's going to taste excellent. You put that fucked up ingredient in there, guess what? That shit going straight in the garbage. So it's the same thing with a dice toss. But anyway, guys, this is Professor Case. I'm back like a nightmare, like a bad dream, like the federal government. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, I'm spinning, winning, always grinning. Man, I am truly looking forward to Steady Eddie, and 10 ton is number 1. I'm going to call 10 ton 20,000 pounds. He is 10 ton. 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. I'm just going to call him 20,000 pounds. But anyway, I'm looking forward to their podcast. I hope you guys tune in. They're going to be doing the video, and I know that's just going to be hilarious. So, but anyway, I'll be looking forward to that. Shout out to Casino Tears. Shout out to Steady Eddie over at Roll the Wind. I don't know if you guys have watched. He just put out a excellent video. Man, finally this gentleman has, I guess you can say, the light bulb finally came on, where he's actually tossing on a bouncy surface. Guys, listen, here's the bottom line. I'm going to say this in closing. Yes, most casinos do not use neoprene or any surface as bouncy as neoprene, but that's not the point of tossing on the extremely bouncy surface. It's to soften up your toss, so when you do transition over to a less bouncier surface, you may not necessarily get the numerical outcomes that you want. You're still going to have losing sessions, but in terms of dice behavior, in terms of dice laying down at the back wall like a Persian rug, like 2 flat tires, like Simon says, yeah, you're going to be in total command of that. Just think subliminally, tell the dice, obey my command. That's what they do when you switch from, let's say neoprene or cork below a closed cell phone, or just closed cell phone. Now I'm speaking 1/8 cent thick. I'm not, 1/16 inch. That shit is too thin. But anything 1/8 thick, inch thick or thicker, man, you're gonna be tossing on the trampoline. But like I said, man, when you get to and I'm not gonna even say a dead felon wood. If you just get to a table that most people call bouncy, man, that shit is gonna be like, it's gonna be maybe just a little bit bouncier than, let's just say, vinyl. I mean, in other words, guys, you're not going to even notice the bounce. I mean, your toss will be so dialed in terms of laying the dice down at the back wall and eliminating dice scatter. Man, you're going to be overwhelmingly surprised. And I guarantee you on that. This is why I always try to practice on neoprene. It's not that, I think I'm special, no shit like that. Oh, as a matter of fact, shout out to Sarge too. Man, Sarge is laying it down for all you guys that want to really see a true chopper specialist. Go over there, and because I've always said, see, one thing about me, I always give credit when credit is due. No jealousy involved. He's a better tosser, chopper tosser than I am. I mean, it is what it is. He's worked hard for it, and he deserves it. So. Once again, guys, if you get a chance, go over there and check out Sarge. Sarge, Vigui. I'm sure, certain that's an acronym for Virgin Island guy. Check him out. He's laying them down like a Persian rug. And once again, guys, don't forget to tune in to Steady Eddie and 20,000 pounds. 10 ton is #1. When they start that podcast, I think Steady Eddie said it's going to be sometime this month. So, and I'm really looking forward to that. But like I said, guys, when you get a chance, go over there. You don't want to miss them. Bam! Casino Keys. All right, guys. Over and